Well, over the rainbow, the sky is all blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble and like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. You find me somewhere over the rainbow. Birds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. You find me somewhere over the rainbow. Birds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, I know why, I know why can't Thank you guys. Cool, so what was that song? Somewhere Over the Rainbow, right? Yeah. Is your microphone working right now? Hello? Yeah. Nice. Cool. So obviously it was the lyrics of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, but the melody was pretty different. I mean, how does the normal melody of Somewhere Over the Rainbow go? Can anyone sing it? You. Okay, everyone be quiet. He's gonna tell us. That's it. Yeah. So no, that's not right. Now I have the wrong version singing. From the rainbow up high, there was a land that I heard of. once in a lullaby. And how does ours go? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Yeah, so it's pretty different, but there's still some similarities you can hear. So, do you want to talk about how those sort of process we had for making that rhythm?
Yeah, basically, we were taking a piece of music that we like a lot. You know, I think it's really great to work with things.
Oh, sorry.
Exactly. Speak quietly.
No, it's cool. Here, you can use my microphone. Let's share microphone. Basically, what we did was, first, Rodham came up with this groove, this loop. It's just an 8 bars of music. It's just an 8-bar loop. That's the whole song. And then he thought, hey, you know, Somewhere Over the Rainbow would sound pretty good if we put it on top of this loop. And so we worked the melody in to fix it to those chords and that chord progression. So, like, here, give an example of what the loop is. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And that's how it went. Because if you sang the real melody with it, it would clash pretty badly. Does anybody? So you guys are chorus, band, and orchestra students, right? Yeah. How many chorus? Raise your hand. Okay. How many band? Okay. And how many orchestra? Nice. Does anyone in here play guitar?
I mean, I really feel that you guys write music, maybe by raising who's writing some music there. Okay, I mean, I feel part of learning things, anything, right? If it's music or other things, it's great to work with things that we like and find things that we can relate to in life. So if we like that song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, so we just decided to work with that and make it our own in a way that we'll take the song, change it a bit, and find a different thing to say over that song. And the same way, when you're writing music, you can definitely take ideas from different artists and work with that. And the same way with different things that you're learning, if it's football or basketball or sports or literature, if you're writing essays, you can read a book and understand how it works. I mean, the process of studying music is very similar to studying everything, and the way that I go about it, I think Gracie as well, is by taking our time and slowing things down, because we all want to do everything really fast, but it doesn't really work that way. So we need to understand how something works, slow it down, and really understand what we need to do to study and learn.
Yeah, especially with music too. I mean, when you're practicing, you have to practice slowly, and when you're writing music, I mean, sometimes it happens quickly, but sometimes it takes a really long time to finish a song, and you have to kind of persevere and stick through it until you finish it. So, things don't happen quickly. Bruno, what's the hardest part about being a musician for you? And then tell me what's your favorite part about being a musician.
I think the hardest thing is to find your own voice, to really, because there are so many amazing musicians, but I think the hardest thing is really coming up with something that is personal and still valid. And I feel, eventually, that by doing, by studying and by learning, and it doesn't matter if it's music or art or math or sports in that sense, trying the best that we can and trying to understand how things work, breaking it down to small and simple elements and studying them, for me really helps. Because, you know, saying, well, playing guitar is really hard, maybe, but the same way that, you know, playing football or studying Shakespeare is hard, but if we slow it down and take one thing at a time, it's not that hard.
It's true, yeah. Cool. Let's do another song.
Let's.
Oh, no, wait, tell me your favorite thing about music,
My favorite thing.
being a musician.
There's so many things. I think meeting new people and being in different places,
Yeah.
different countries, and
Yeah, you get to travel around a lot. I mean, Rodham in particular is traveling all around the world all the time. He's going to every continent, and doing shows in different cities, and meeting all kinds of people, and it's fun. Yeah. So if you like traveling, it's a good career. You have to like traveling, actually. I think the thing that people don't realize what being a musician is all about is setting up gear and carrying gear around. That's I think the secret is that you're setting up your equipment and sound checking half the time. Okay, look, we're gonna do another arrangement of a song. Do any of you know Someone to Watch Over Me? It's a jazz standard. Yeah, a few. Cool. So then you're gonna like this. See what I mean? Half the time it's just setting up sound checking. Alright. There's a saying, oh, it says that love is blind. Still, we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain land I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initials to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who watches. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he'll carry the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some shoes? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone.
You're going to go to places, you're going to hear poets, you're going to hear singers and musicians. When you hear somebody doing a solo in the middle of a song, and they're done, it doesn't matter if it's a saxophonist, the flutist, the guitarist, the bassist, or even the vocalist, it's okay to clap, to acknowledge the work they just did because it was part of the song. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do something a little fun for a second. So we need 3 vocalists. So I don't care if you're in bands, colors, kings and queens, I don't care.
It's going inside. Wait, Bracken, right with you, Bracken. Yes. Good camera. Yeah, this live, bro. Live, bro. Real live, Fox 5, bro. Dang, dang, dang. From the DMV.
So, what we're going to do here, and this is random. I don't know any of these. I don't know these 3. So, Gracie, they're going to just do like a little riff thing. And it's basically, you're going to follow whatever she does. Okay? So you just repeat what she does. Okay? And then we'll try with a couple other folks. So you get a chance to come up here and be an artist, because it's always better to be the artist and not the audience. So these three are going to give it a shot, so give them a nice round of applause.
What are you guys' names? Favor. Alexa. Joshua. But you guys can use this microphone in front of you, so. Cool, nice to meet you guys. All right, so Ronan, why don't you just play something bluesy? So we're gonna do like a call and response kind of thing. So I'll sing something, and we'll just one by one repeat back. Sound good? One by one. First, okay, you favor. I'll do it with you, ready? Keep going, Ronan, you don't stop. 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, let's do it all together now. All three of us.
All right, so let's see why he keeps playing. Don't keep playing. She said keep playing.
You can't stop, Ronan. You're not allowed to.
She said you can't stop. Why don't you all snap your fingers? Don't clap, just snap. And why don't you all follow along with Gracie too and help your peers out?
Ready?
Don't forget you guys too.
Yeah, we're gonna do everyone
All right, let's give these three a round of applause for coming up here. So I'm gonna call you up here, and Asia. Where's Asia? So, this time, the person holding the microphone has to repeat what Gracie does. In the microphone. Now, in all fairness, I just met Asia like 2-3 weeks ago, and everything that we've given her to do in county colors, Martin Luther King colors, she just never says die. She is fierce. She wants to do this. So this is what it's all about. So we're going to do it again. Go ahead and snap your fingers. Wait till the music starts, though. That usually happens.
Do you guys know what I'm doing right now? It's called scat singing, when you're singing just nonsense words to a melody. That's what that is, by the way. We do that in band.
Can't hear you, Rachel. Not
Nice.
Gracie's winning. All right, so now.
Yeah, guys, get it.
Everybody here knows the note pretty much. All right, so one of the exercises we did, we made up lyrics.
Okay.
So Rebecca, Grace is going to sing the lyric, and then we'll see what you make up with it.
Cool.
Snap your fingers.
I like to sing at Martin Luther King. I said I like to sing at Martin Luther King. Do you like to sing at Martin Luther King?
Everybody repeat after Gracie.
I like to sing the music that I bring at Martin Luther King. Yeah. I've been in middle school for a while, but that's okay, cause I've still got a smile. I'm currently a middle school child, and I don't necessarily hate it here. Nice. I don't necessarily hate it here. That's good.
All right, so now everybody's going to follow Gracie. So whatever she sings, you give it back to her, right? And if I see you doing a really good job, I might come over and hand the microphone to you.
All right, guys, ready? Alright guys, ready? I like to sing and Martin Luther King. I said I like to sing and Martin Luther King. Run that plays guitar. And it travels far. Brother plays guitar. Brother plays guitar. And he travels very far. We like to sing. And Martin Luther King. And we're gonna love it here. Cause it is very clear that we like to sing. And Martin Luther King. And Martin Luther King. And Martin Luther King. And Martin Luther King.
All right, so let's give a nice round of applause to Gracie and Rogan. So, do you have a question real quick before we do one more song?
Yeah, what's your question?
So Evelyn has a question.
At what age did you start making music? Yeah, that's a good question. I studied music growing up. I took piano lessons. I didn't practice enough. I wish I had practiced more, but I was singing from a very young age. I did a lot of theater growing up, and I did a lot of theater in the Washington, D.C. area as well. But it was in college that I really started studying music more. I was really into theater, and actually I majored in theater in college as well. So I was dancing and singing, but I wasn't writing music, and I wasn't really playing instruments at that point anymore either. I was really just singing. But after I graduated college, during college I started really enjoying songwriting, and I kind of, that songwriting is what got me interested in pursuing a career in music, really. And then it was after college, I just decided I should record some of the songs that I've been writing, just to see if anyone else thinks they sound okay, and but I had no idea. I mean, it was I wasn't sure how it would go exactly. So I recorded them, and I took it very seriously. I mean, I took a long time recording them, so I could make sure I had a nice recording. Actually, I got someone. It was a friend from my high school who ended up mixing the album for me. And it's funny because when I was in high school with him, I had no idea that, I mean, he didn't do anything musical back then. And it just shows you actually how important your network is right now at this age even. Because, someone who you might think isn't even interested in music could later on become an amazing, music producer. And that's what with this friend of mine happened. So it's important, your network and your friends are, these are the people who you're gonna be with forever, and you gotta build up relationships and friendships with people, because music is incredibly collaborative. You can't do it alone. So so he mixed it for me, and I released it, and it ended up it was the #3 jazz album on iTunes and #23 on the Billboard charts, which was really cool, and was kind of a surprise for me. So people really liked it. So that was because that did well. I kept going with it. So that was what inspired me. But it was I wasn't writing music when I was your age. I wasn't playing instruments when I was your age either. I started it a bit later, but there's no rules to this thing, and there's no magic formula for the music industry as well. It's just as long as you're working hard and you have something different and special to bring, or you're really believing in what you're doing, you can always change what you're doing later on. You can always. You should never be worried that you can't make a career change later in life, for instance. You can. It's a really refreshing concept, I think. Don't you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I feel they're a valid and a great option for life. I started playing, I guess, when I was around your age, but I wasn't really serious about the guitar at that point. I did different things, and I guess toward the end of high school, I got very serious into music. But I think, if you like music, just go for it. It's a very exciting path, and I think there are a lot of ways to do anything, and you'll meet different people along the way that will give you advice, but eventually you guys will eventually find your own path and own way of doing these things. If it's studying guitar or voice or anything music or not music related. In that sense, we can only take advice and learn from others, but eventually it's going to be our own path. And I think it's important to think about that, because it helped me understanding that I don't need to be like someone else in that sense.
Okay, we'll do one more song for you guys. This is another song you guys might recognize. Why can't I keep you safe as my own? One moment I have you, the next you're gone. Behind steps on an empty stage, that boy's got my heart in a silver cage. Why can't you want me like they always do? They stare at me while I crave you. I walked into dripping in gold. Yeah, dripping in gold. I walked into dripping in gold. Dripping in gold. Little pasty turn. So I can turn. Also, I've been told my heart broke when I saw you kept your gaze control. Oh, I cannot say, why can't you want me like they always do? They stare at me while I stare at you. Why can't I keep you safe as my own? One moment I have you, the next you're gone. Rehearse steps on an empty stage. That boy's got my heart in a silver cage. Why can't you want me like the other boys do? They stare at me while I crave you. wonders face. Surely I can fall into this game of chase. Around his little finger, that boy's got me through. I try to reach out, but he's in his own world. That boy's got my hand tied in knots with all his games. I simply want him more because he looks the other way. Why can't you want me like the other boys do? They stare at me while I stare at you. Why can't I keep you safe as my own? One moment I have you, the next you're gone. 3 hard steps on an empty stage. That boy's got my heart in a silver cage. Why can't you want me like the others do? They stare at me while I crave you.
On behalf of Martin Luther King, we thank you.
All right, so nice round of applause for Gracie and Rotor, please. You guys can do better than that. And starting in the back, single file out. If you have a colors jersey, you stay, don't you go. Rebecca, Evelyn, you should be straightening the chairs back there. Project.
Check 1, 2.
Rebecca, stand by the wire, please.